Welcome back everyone to Shay Seeking, and I just wanted to do a quick little video. I had, okay, you guys on my, that are here on the YouTube channel, you know that I've been doing a small series on Ephesians 6 and 12, right? So, hold on, I'm thinking of something. I have to go ahead and do it before I forget. Something just came to mind. Okay. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so I've been doing a series. Today is September 10th, I believe. Yes, and I'm doing the last video on that 3-part series. I started it on the 8th, I think, and then today will be the last one. Okay, so I ended up waking up this morning because I was trying to figure out what part I left off on and what I need to still cover in the final video. And I went and grabbed my phone and I looked on Facebook. And then the first thing came up was one of the memories that they shared. Oh, here's your memory for today, last year on this day or whatever. And so I'm like, that's strange. And so I remember looking at the G and doing this thing on Amazon or whatever. And then I looked at the date, September 10th, 2018. Signs and symbols rule the world. Anybody else see what I see? Okay. If you flip the A in the Amazon box upside down, you get the G. Okay. Also in the word Amazon, with the smile under it, turn that Z into an S and you got a Mason. By the way, all that black and gold and yellow ain't a coincidence. And then if I went into Ephesians 6 and 12, and it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against those principalities and rulers and darkness in high places or in the heavens. Okay, so we're basically talking about that in the segment. It takes a long time to get around to what I'm talking about a lot of times, but basically what I'm saying is, one, why out of every Bible scripture, this is when you know that there is a frequency and there is something that is going on amongst the people and there is awakening and it is for you to go through, okay? But there is an energy surrounding us that is pushing us to do so. There is something strange going on, something unseen, something in the real spiritual realm. When you drop that religion and drop those other, in the dogma, and you get to the real, okay? So I'm just saying there's no other reason why I can say, and this is why I'm saying the power that you've been waiting for is within you. You've been given the perception that is in some form of an idol or something other than you, okay? Because has to be the most ridiculous, not ridiculous, but the most confirming. They have their signs and symbols, and I get mine too. So this is letting me know that I am on the right track to not give up. Doesn't matter if that many people are not paying attention. I'm going to still speak my piece, okay? Who knows where we can be a year from now, okay? So again, September 10th, 2018, I was working on something and looking into some similarities between this and Ephesians 6 and 12. And the very next year on the anniversary, out of all of the scriptures in the Bible, I'm right back on Ephesians 6 and 12. And I'm going to go ahead and end what I'm talking about. See, I can hold on to a scripture and a whole full interpretation for a year or two sometimes, but it doesn't do anybody any favors if I keep them inside my head, never jotting them, writing them down, or sharing them with others. And I think that's what we're all here, us that are awakening. We are one would say you don't want, we're not, I feel like we're being set apart, okay? And I feel like it's for a reason. I feel like everyone can join it, but you have to be willing to let go. You have to be willing to let go of your emotions and face what they call facts. Because nobody can, in a scholarly educational system, could teach me this. Nobody in a church could show me this. This, my friends, for me, is confirmation. That's all it is. It's confirmation. It is that knowing. It is that thing that is there with you once you wake up that is leading you or showing you and letting you use discernment to make your decision. So I know it might not be that much of a thing for everyone, but for me, like I said, this is your journey. It's for your truth. You shouldn't be looking at anybody else to tell you all the answers or give you anything. That's their truth and that's their story. This is mine. So I thought this was pretty cool because out of all of the scriptures, again, in the Bible, I'm sitting here again talking to you guys and making a YouTube video. And this is when I was starting to peek my head out and start showing things with the Bible because I was losing that fear of what people would think or call me or say I'm crazy. But now, in the very what do you call this thing? Technology. Again, like I always say with the Bible, the very technology that has been sent here to deceive us and sidetrack our mind, if you change your mindset and your perception, will be this very technology that can save you and others that are willing to wake up. So for me, this is not anything big probably to you, but for me, it's a confirmation that I am at least on the right track. It is a sign for me that I didn't need to go to church to get. I didn't even need to leave my house to go get. It's already there. What if it's already all within you? And once you make the decision to drop all of that stuff around you that's been deceiving you and altering your perception and your mindset and controlling your mind, and they know that these things do these things, and that's why they use you on you and your children and these institutions and these schools and all this other stuff, you got to be willing to let go and see that none of that is relevant when it comes to what we are supposed to be here doing. Okay? So I want to go ahead and show you guys confirmation of this, that I'm not making this up. This is me on Facebook. This is the post that I put last year. I'm not going to go clicking through all of them. You guys can find me on Facebook to see more about it. And then here we go. And the funny thing is, if you take this G right here and leave it right there, or if you take that G and you put it right here in this compass, and you put the all-seeing eye right over it, again, what is it exactly that you are worshiping? Whose stories are these exactly that you're reading? Even right now, looking at this, the whole Mason, the whole thing I just showed you on there. I wasn't even supposed to be looking at this. The flooring, the checkerboard floor that we all that search this stuff are looking into. And the darkness and the light, and dividing it, the yin and the yang. All these things are going through my mind. But again, we're looking at the devil is ruling things from heaven, not hell. Ephesians 6:12 tells you so. This is part 2. I just used it because this is the part that I was doing today, and it was published on September 10th, 2019. But if you go on the YouTube channel, then you will see that I had already started this on September 9th. Okay? Just for in case you guys are going to try to say that I came and put this on, it's just a reminder of your mindset. And it's just like, wow, the mind is a beautiful thing. How is it? What's going on? Are we in some form of a simulation or a matrix? How is that possible? There's millions of scriptures in the Bible. How are we right back on this one today? And I'm finally closing the chapter. And this image was just me basically dipping my toes in the water to start putting scriptures next to things and put them on a Facebook page for people to see. For those that have eyes to see. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will definitely see you guys soon. Take care.